All right, so we created a new intro credits. We just watched
Blood and Bones, an old movie starring Bito Takeshi,
famous director
and actor. One of my favorites, actually. But this movie,
Koreans go to Japan and
he immigrates in the 1920s.
and starts beating everyone in his family.
He's pretty much psycho.
After raping them to create children.
Like 800.
This movie would be good if you enjoy being depressed and or horrified for 2.5 hours.
For 2.5 really long hours.
Imagine if hours became infinite units of time. That's how long it was.
True.
2.5 though.
True. That's all I really have to say on this movie. Like, it was just a lot of beating and a lot of raping. And
I will tell you about my favorite scene though. The father, who is crazy, it becomes a loan shark during the movie, and at one point, he's at a guy's house drinking sake, tea, something
out of a cup.
out of a cup, and he drinks it, and then bites the cup off, just part of it off. Then uses that with his arm, cuts his arm, and then pours the blood from his arm into the cup, and feeds it to his loan shark friend. Because if you eat his money, you will drink his blood.
You're sucking his blood. My favorite part was when his daughter dies because she hates herself, essentially. And he shows up at the funeral and everybody's sad.
The funeral in which her husband is gambling at.
Yeah. What? And he comes in and he's got his club and he's like, "Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter?" And they're like, "She's right here." And he's like, "Where's my daughter?" And then he proceeds to beat up the entire funeral party. And like everybody starts fighting with each other. It's crazy.
What would you rate this movie, Corey?
Probably like a 3 out of 8 if we're still doing our 8-point scale.
Of course. I would probably agree with that. It was very long, which made the rating go down. But it had some okay, I guess, emotional scenes and etc. So,
yeah.
I don't really recommend it though, unless you just really want to be depressed.
Yeah. So I think now it's time for
Austin learns a kotoba. Right? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
The kotoba for today is manse.
Manse! Why is that relevant to this movie and what does it mean?
I'll tell you. During the Korean War, the People's Republic of Korea, I guess, they would cry "Manse, Manse," which meant chronic or chronoc.
Literally, yeah. But like when you think about that, they're not actually shouting "Chronic, chronic, woo,
Yeah.
chronic."
They're actually just saying, like "Long live Korea" or whatever, or "Everlasting," or.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
patriotism for your country.
And it kind of sounds like "Banzai," which is Japanese for like "hooray" or something. Don't know yet, but we're getting there. All right, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to our show.
Movies every day!
See you tomorrow.